Hello everyone, Manathrall here, and welcome to a Suggestion Sunday video, because I know I'm a little bit late. The holidays, things going on, so things got delayed a little bit, so I do apologize for that, but back to normal, we're good to go. There's actually a few different things I want to talk about when it comes to making some suggestions for here. Well, different suggestions I should say. But anyway, number one, congratulations again to those who won. I did decide that I'm going to have one more account, bond giveaway. It's only going to be for, the 20 bonds, which is what's required, and that's actually going to come out, and I'm actually going to buy the bonds myself and give it to somebody. So it was going to be kind of a surprise. This is going to be angled more towards the Christmas time. So I will be announcing the winner for that later in December. I'll try not to have it too close to the holiday because I know some people, they travel, some people do different things. So I don't want to do that. I'm looking to have it... Okay, Christmas is actually... on a Monday this year, so I will probably announce the winner on the 16th. This way you have time. This way there's no interruption between the the weekend, and everybody can be happy about that. But I will be giving away one more, and like I said, I will actually be buying this one. It was kind of a little bit more of a surprise than I had planned. But you know what? I felt really good about giving away the two. It was about 40 bonds total so far. So I was pretty happy about that. So I want to do it again. Except for it's just going to be for one because it'd be pretty expensive to do it otherwise. Thinking next year I want to have some changes to it. But anyway, speaking of the gold and the premium membership. Now, there's some people who think that jackets kind of rip people off. And they're not really ripping people off, because in order to rip somebody off, you'd have to be feeding them one thing and giving them something else entirely different. It's kind of, that's how you would rip somebody off. You could see the deal in front of you, you know what the deal is, but I think some people might not understand some of the exchange rates. I think that's probably the biggest issue. So maybe sometime down the road, I think Jagged should actually have, an exchange rate. And show people, hey, this is what each currency is actually currently worth compared to whatever they want to have it compared to. This way, everybody can see that it's the same amount across the board. It's just, in some countries, the currency is not quite worth as much as other countries. Even the US, like right now, the euro is actually worth more than the US dollar. So, it's going to seem like it's hitting us harder, but it's just how the economics and the economy and stuff like that is going on, so that's something to expect there. But up next, the one thing with the Premier Club that I think that should be mentioned is that I believe that Ironman accounts should be able to have access to all areas of the Premier Club. It shouldn't be that Ironman get restricted in any shape or form, because you know what, they're still paying for the same features, they're still paying for the same thing. It's the point that you're paying for something and you should be able to get it, because I will say currently the Helion Prime Aura, or the Helion, I don't know why I call it Helion Prime, but the Helion Aura does not work for an Ironman account. Now it could work as far as the resetting, but that's it. There is no free death. There is no bonus XP gained. And I don't believe that's right. I think that's kind of wrong. You know, it should be that it's available the whole way across the board. Now the reason I have for that is because, well, when you really look at it, if somebody is getting something special like Premier Club, a VIP membership, whatever, they should be able to actually use it. It shouldn't just be the fact that you're like, well, you got a free cosmetic outfit. It shouldn't be just that. Now, not giving them, you know, treasure hunter keys, yes, that I understand. But giving them access to the aura and its capabilities, that should be. The vault, I understand not letting them make, because that's a lot of treasure hunter stuff. So I do agree with that one. It's just some of the other stuff. But another thing for the the Premier Club is I've seen a lot of people kind of annoyed about the token that you get, where you can get a previous year's reward. I think some people thought that you could get as many as you wanted, and no, that's not the case. You can only get one item. For me, I got the samurai outfit, which I know some people were like, well, I wanted the sword, but the sword's not there. The sword's actually there. If you do get that package, if you go and you get the samurai outfit, you'll actually unlock the, what is it, the Owari? So that's actually how you'll get that. Whereas the other way, yeah, right here, Samurai Katana Owari. Right here it is. So it is a two-handed override. But, yeah, I'll double check here just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a two-handed. Don't forget, you also get a shield and a sword with this outfit that I'm currently wearing. Yeah, it's a two-handed weapon. Unfortunately, I mean, it would look pretty cool if it was something else, but yeah. Okay, here's the override for this one. I mean, it's kind of cool, but yeah. I actually rather think that's kind of nice that Jackets is doing that, because there's a lot of people for a long time who wanted different, you know, aspects of previous years. And I think as long as you don't give too many, it's okay. But considering I am somebody who has gotten a lot of the VIP memberships, I know I can't speak for everybody, but I do think it's actually good. Ooh, by the way, just a reminder, remember, next weekend starts the first initial winter weekends. I should announce that quick. If you haven't seen, my winter weekends post is actually already out. Do go ahead and check that up. I do have that out already. I'll leave a link in the description for it, in case you're curious about the details. But I do have that out. But yeah, so that's not too bad. And then the other thing is, I know a lot of people were saying about how they have too many loyalty points. There's too many of them. They just wanted rune points instead. Well, I think it's an interesting idea to have it with rune coins instead of loyalty points. But at the same time, there's a lot of people who want their loyalty points. So, I think in all, you know, actuality of it, what they should do is, instead of having it one way or the other, whenever you go to get your Premier Club package, you get to select whether you get loyalty points or rune coins. So that would be part of that suggestion. These are just a little bit of fine-tuning for the Premier Club. And I think, you know, those aspects would make people a lot happier. That's actually about it for the Premier Club. Just, I mean, a few little tweaks here and there. I think it's pretty good. And being a little bit more forthright. And with the exchange rates of different currencies, because while some people do understand, not everybody does, and it's nothing against them. It's just not everybody is used to it, not everybody's familiar with it. And also, the other suggestion would be, and I did see this, I know it's not probably the most common issue, but it is an issue. And this is actually a big issue regarding, I think it was Australia users, and even possibly some other countries. They wanted to be able to pay, but they didn't have the capability to pay because the thing that they were able to use, RuneScape didn't accept. Or Jagex didn't accept. And I think that would be actually a big thing. I forget exactly, I think it's like AXO or something like that. I forget exactly what it's called, but I think Jagex needs to look into the capability of getting, paid from these different sources. This way people aren't being left out. This way people are really fully covered. But that's actually it for today's suggestion. Just a quick summary is just allow Iron Man to actually get what they pay for, and if you're not going to include something for Iron Man, say it forthright. Don't hide it. Give people the option of loyalty points or rune coins. Probably a very simple option. And then help out our fellow players who are from just different countries and allow them to take more payment options, basically. But that's actually it for today's suggestion. I know this is actually a day late, but like I said, holidays and different things came up, so I wasn't really able to. But that'll do it for today's video, so thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.